For the sake of all the people you've killed, I'm going to beat you!
Hey, what's up guys, Warren93 here, and sorry for the late update, but I was sick and I was recovering for the past few days, so my voice was going in and out of being like a chain smoker, my normal voice, and some other various voices, which wasn't good. I don't think it was worth it just giving you guys these weird voices. Anyways, let's get back to what we're talking about for today. So today we're talking about Fukkatsu no F, or Revival of F in English, manga chapter 1 that did leak on the internet, which does give some details of what is happening in the movie, or in the beginning of the movie, at least. So from this point on, it's going to be spoiler territory, so be warned now. Okay, so I'm going to do a quick plot summary of the chapter to save some time and some details. Really going into details on parts I only found interesting. Not really, like, it was all interesting, but, you know, the parts I found interesting I should comment on. So, anyways. Okay, so let's start. So it starts off with the flashback of Goku doing his famous I am speech on Namek against Frieza, and a flashback that then changes to the Frieza's battle with future Trunks on Earth and him getting sliced, and you know what happens from there, blah blah blah. He cuts, and then it cuts to Frieza muttering Super Saiyan as he has a strange obsession with it, as we all know he for some reason does. Frieza is then trapped in some ball of some kind, which I forget what it's called. I think it was named in, I don't know, the name surpassed, not surpassed me, but you know, it flies by my head now. And he's surrounded by angels, and what we see is hell. Sorbet and Tagoma gather up the Dragon Balls. Well, this is later on. They gather up the Dragon Balls with Pilaf's crew, ask Shenron to revive Frieza, but then Shenron says like it can't be done, there's something due to Frieza's body being in pieces. Well, he could do it, but he would be in pieces. That would be a thing. So they say just do it, and Frieza is revived right there. Although in pieces, he is then put back together in what I'm guessing is a new revival chamber. Frieza is then informed that the Saiyans are stronger in Majin Buu, so he'd have no chance. So Frieza decides to train for 4 months. And that is pretty much ends of chapter 1. There are some other details, other scenes too, but that's not really important for this. There's more that goes on, yeah, not really that important. So let's talk about this, because I'm pretty sure there is a lot to talk about. The first problem I find with this is that Shenron wasn't going to revive Frieza due to him being in pieces, but there was a plot hole of Frieza being revived without a body. As we've seen, Krillin and Chaozu were either blown up or blew themselves up and have been revived without needing a body. And Vegeta too, but that's an I'm not even gonna go through that fiasco. Okay, so I can get past that plot hole. It's a minor one because it's an irritating one though, as Frieza does end up being in his full body at full power anyways. So it's, you know, it's just a little minor plot hole, you know, we can get past it. So the next thing I want to talk about is his appearance in Hell. He appeared in a cyborg form. It contradicts the anime. It doesn't contradict the manga though, but it does contradict in which Frieza was shown to have his former body as prior to being damaged up by Goku on Namek. So, like, although to me it doesn't bother me too much, but it is a plot hole that needs to be addressed in this. One last thing worth noting is Frieza training for only 4 months, because that is not explained too well, and at this point Frieza is nothing compared to even Gohan, and Gohan has been training for probably like about a year at this point. So how can he even compete with Goku and Vegeta? I feel this should have been explained a lot more, of how much, like, why can Frieza get this huge power boost in 4 months, because that is absolutely absurd. It doesn't make much sense in how someone like Frieza can all of a sudden catch up to Goku and Vegeta, who have had, I think at this point, about 12 to 13 more years of training, if I'm remembering correctly. So, okay, so that's basically all I have to talk about for today. So, I hope you've enjoyed the video. Make sure you leave a like to support it. Oh, And before I forget, I would like to thank my friend Paulina for drawing up characters for the thumbnail, and I'm very excited to be working with her in the future, so make sure to subscribe for all Dragon Ball Z news, information, and updates, and whatnot. And I will see you all later. Have a good one.